And here we are. The CEO is finally back for our second part of our Shakedown Hawaii look at.
He needs to stop wearing such long socks.
Tonight on Consumers, watch out. We investigate predatory auto loans.
The worst.
This car was repossessed and released 19 times in the past 6 months. How's that even possible? Leaving the driver stranded and in debt.
Goodness me.
But as unbelievable as that sounds, it is in fact Subprime Auto's business model.
Subprime. So that's how they get you.
What a business model! And
That's
that's unfortunately the one thing the CEO does. Like, every time he finds some really fucked up schema, he always thinks to himself, hey, maybe we should do that. What an excellent show! Another slam dunk business tip.
The sad part is that, that seems... And hang on.
Time to buy me one of these subprime auto franchises.
I've heard people talk about this, especially with regards to the Epic Game Store, but that's basically what's happening here, is that, like, the problem is that these all these, like, tactics seem so lowbrow and underhanded, but the industry, like, it encourages it.
And honestly, it's going to get to a point where they're probably going to eat their own gym shorts by the time it all phases out.
Jeez.
Assuming it phases out.
Ow, that crunch.
Yeah, like I said, the one detail I always find the most interesting and funny, or in the wrong sense, is that whenever you run over someone, you fear the bone cracks.
Ooh. Yo, boss, nice to meet you.
How's business today?
You got some jittery hands.
Good. But maybe some wheels. Won't take long.
Let's go.
I would love if he's the one driving, that the car is just shaking all over the place.
just adaptating Roundabout, that's it. I almost lost the name for a second, where it's just constantly spinning around because that's all they know.
Your loan just expired.
We could hijack any of these cars to Primo, but we're just gonna pick this one out of all.
Wow, this is some pretty ruthless repossession.
I'll say,
and,
right in front of God and everyone.
No grace period, just time's up.
Oh my God.
I'll go plug it back into the system. We'll have it released by tonight.
What's that about, relapse, partner?
Anyway, so I guess that's now our new thing, is now look for any car and drive it back here if it's on a blipping radar.
If you want to, anyway. I honestly didn't really bother on my run, just because, well, I'm really not that picky when it comes to what cars I want to drive around.
That's fair.
Though if you are that kind that wants to go car collecting for whatever reason, you do have that option. And of course, if you want any more of these subprime auto franchises, you got to buy them out, like the quote unquote good CEO that you are.
Fair enough. It makes more areas that's closer to drive to, and also makes more vehicles everywhere. And goodness, this map is big.
Yes, it is.
Definitely.
And up until a recent patch went live, it was honestly very confusing, because some of these buildings that you can acquire are technically shops that you can go inside and make the most out of. Unfortunately, the map doesn't make that clear enough. Like, for example, later on in the game, you'll actually get the chance to enhance your own motor skills. Well, maybe not so much motor skills, but your own. Well, we'll get into that later.
Sure. Did you just spend the last of our cash?
Gotta spend money to make money, Ron.
It's Jeffrey.
No, you don't.
Well, those now empty accounts just triggered a buyout clause. Crap, means we can lose our company. Featherbottom's on his way over.
Featherbottom.
Frickin' Featherbottom.
I hate that Featherbottom.
That's exactly the kind of tone I get from this.
I always hated pink bellies.
To this day, I hate those.
Just wait till we meet the fucker too.
I can't wait. That hype can be that guy, I guess.
Yeah, why not? I think he would have the perfect voice to suit him.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Once we
jeez.
get to him anyway.
Oh gosh.
Ow.
I noticed before we started this, you chose automatic driving controls. Mm-hmm. How's that work?
Basically, with auto driving, you don't even have a straight up ignition button. You just move using the control stick.
Oh, okay, so you just move around. Okay, I see.
It's
so
very.
just
It's honestly in an overhead map like this. It's far more convenient than having a straight up ignition button like in a typical
Fair.
racer. Friggin' Featherbottom's not getting near this company.
He already
Oh,
bought
boy.
us.
You finally left the house. Just in time for what you're legendary.
I wasn't. I was not
legend.
yet prepared. I was not prepared for this presence.
Get off my lawn, Featherbottom.
You're
I
lost.
say,
Whoop. What's that there?
play nice and maybe I'll keep you on staff as a valet.
Oh no!
Friggin' Featherbottom.
So that's his catchphrase now.
Kind of. Yes.
Oh, his car.
Valet, he says.
Also, wait. So Featherbottom already bought us out?
No, he didn't. Not yet, anyway.
Time to give it a wet grave.
Pretty much.
Jeez.
Drive away, baby. He won't know it hit him.
And- okay.
There.
Mission complete.
Venting my frustration's over.
This is a safe place to call. Where did you go? Well, car.
Just out for a swim.
Well, you should probably get back here. God, what is this game now?
I don't know.
Trust me, this game honestly does get away with some pretty fun social commentary and that
Hey.
as we just saw.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you
So, what are the digs?
Police are still on the lookout for the masked postage assailants.
Oh yeah, our son.
And me, technically. Friggin' Featherbottom.
Yes, sir. I know you've been working to turn things around.
I've turned things around. We're in the VR business now, Ron. And those high-interest car loans are printing money.
We've done a lot of work. I know, sir, but those new ventures will simply be absorbed by Featherbottom as well.
Psst, they won't.
After the board votes make this official, it'll all be Featherbottoms.
Even this company, sir. Just look at his face.
No.
He won't get this company, or any more companies.
I'm still in the room, you know.
They'll all be mine. This entire island will be mine.
Are you aware about anti-monopoly laws, sir?
I'll just need you to run things more aggressively, if you catch my drift. Look at Disney right now.
Fair enough. I'd strongly advise against that, sir. But if I can't change your mind, you better get more of a disguise this time. And that's how all the Disney board meetings go. I can't talk you out of this. Just gosh dang it, put on a different mask or
Possible
something.
deniability.
You know it's all going to be over once Disney, if Disney ever acquires Warner Brothers.
I
I thought
know.
you were about to say Nintendo.
I get the feeling they're probably going to be more lax about video game companies. I think they said it themselves. There's not much money. They don't think there's much money in the industry, even though that's a fat fucking lie. Dust me off some inventory. So now we get to put on our own disguise.
What the?
Oh,
How's this for your disguise? Oh,
Oh, that's the CEO.
feel free to pick around. Grab whatever you want. So that's just an example of one disguise you can wear. But honestly, I'm not really digging it. Let's check on our other options.
Quite a lot of decent disguises, at least.
Yeah, there is. So you can put on all sorts of fake beards and change them to any color you like. Or you can pretty much go bald. if you
You're
want.
going Yosemite, aren't you?
I don't know if he's either going Yosemite or Nigel Thornberry.
Let me see. There's a particular color I want with this. Perfect.
Oh, he's doing Eggman, isn't he?
No, it looks like
That's
he's
not Eggman. It's
he's doing
freaking-
like
Well, the mustache looks like an Eggman stash.
No, that's more of a Hulk Hogan stash if you look at it.
Okay, let's see. Who are you going to be?
Or I'll just go without a stash.
you M Bison.
No, I'm going more. What was the name of that one boss from Streets of Rage 3 that was censored? The Gaylord? I forget his name.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Yeah, I think the whole world did. Like, I think like the first I could think back to him was the freaking time to acquire my first investor. I just think back to this one Sonic Flash short I saw a long time ago. It was the last time I saw anything of him, and it looks so fucking stupid. But anyway, time to shake down the convenience store.
Hooray!
Time to play our namesake.
Initiate the shakedown.
Initiate.
Looks like you need some protection around here.
Protection money? My boss would kill me.
Hard to run a store like this without shelves. So, time to take down some shelves.
Oh, devil damn it.
Just knock down enough of them, and then...
Okay, stop! I'll fork it over!
Nice. And yes, these do get more and more ridiculous.
You know, I can't help but imagine, like, there should be a scenario somewhere where you're just going up to, like, a warehouse full of mooks, and you just see, like, a kindly store owner, and you'd be like, you know, it'd be hard to organize crime with all these broken boxes!
There's that. I think, James, you told me, like, some of them include, like, oh, it's hard to... Well, boy, wouldn't it be a shame if some creep were to show up to all your customers, and literally one of the missions is you just stand around and stare at people until they become uncomfortable and leave.
And honestly, they don't stop there either. Like, so one time you stare at them, another time you literally just go scaring them, like, literally being stupid and whatnot.
You're probably gonna get a lot of customers angry if someone were to lick your floors.
Now you have to lick every floor and make sure all tiles get... Honestly, there's a lot of really random things. Alright, new disguise.
Unfortunately, all things considered, though, I think there's only, like, maybe 5 or 6 varieties of shakedowns in total. Like, there's the ones where you basically just, well, defile the store, another where you scare off customers. There's another one. Like, sometimes you'll even have to deal with their actual protection agency. This community supported your small business for many years, brother. The time has come for you to give back.
Give. What was the opposite take?
You trying to shake me down? The answer's no.
Let me show you what happened to the last guy without insurance, brother. And now it's time to eye on the mannequin and beat it down.
Broke a
This
mannequin.
mannequin wasn't so lucky. Care to try your luck, brother?
Enough! You'll get your money.
Oh, she's crying. All we do is break one mannequin.
Well, hey, she
She
gets
love that mannequin like a sister.
Hey, she gets it easy.
Fair.
And the more the buildings you do shake down, they'll become available for purchase.
Oh, okay, so the idea is that we're more like borrowing the money. It's not until we actually buy it that we... So, I mean, I like this idea. What's happening is that we basically have two, like... What the...
Ooh.
Hello? Hi, it's Carl.
Oh, hey, Carl.
Ron said that you're starting to run things more aggressively.
Yes.
You heard right. Perfect! I've gone ahead and round up some opportunities.
That's not the only thing I'm seeing that's round right now.
I know, right? Good man. Taking initiative. Wait till you see his face in the mugshot.
Oh no! So I like what's happening here. We're leading two different lives. One where we're trying to be an actual, like, for the most part.
Oh god,
She's packing heat.
That citizen had a fucking shotgun.
But I like how it's like.
Watch this one. Watch this one. Looks like you need some protection around here.
Protection money? My boss will kill me.
Nice told you got there. Oh, this is the one I'm thinking of, but this one's still fucking hilarious. It would be a shame if someone flushed paper towels down him.
Anything but that.
And honestly, if you look at the mugshot of the shopkeep, I swear I think back to Mrs. Belcher, I think, or from
I see that. Oh no! We need to repipe the entire building now. Crap.
Also,
Be right
missing
back.
the glasses. But yeah, there's actually a grand total of around 83 places that you can shake down, and well, once that's all said and done, that's all said and done. But I think with the recent update, they might have added some more buildings you can shake down as well. And here I am just contemplating what my next move should be.
After you
While
run
running
over
down
these
to the
people.
public. Like we're on the audience, and I'm not wearing my disguise right
And back.
now.
But yeah, no, again, as I was saying, I like the double. Oh jeez, I like the double life of like we're trying to work as like a sort of on the up and up CEO while also running a more shady business as our disguise.
All for the sake of one thing: to take over Hawaii, or at the very least, in a political standpoint.
Well, I was gonna say, at this point, I love the idea, like, I don't even think he wants to take over the place, he just wants to stop Featherbottom.
With a little creative rezoning, we can raise our property values, and thus, the value of the company. Look here, we got buildings with solid potential, but their neighborhood's in the dumps.
Fair. Oh, there he is.
See this wreck of a market? It's dragging down the whole block.
Let's blow it up.
I'll bet a natural disaster will knock that
That's
out.
exactly
damn
what
it.
we're gonna do.
Natural disaster, eh? I think I got just the tool.
Good thing I had burritos for breakfast.
Just
Head
walks
down to
over
the
there.
basement.
Ah,
There's a basement. Well, it's more of a fallout bunker. Can't be too careful with these ballistic missile prophecies.
what? If not that, it's like, I'm gonna go up there and go to their one outhouse. When you hear me yell, fire in the hole, you hold on to whatever is stable.
While you're down there, I got some garbage to incinerate.
What's all this?
Why don't you give the flamethrower a spin down in the sub-basement?
Why is there
I
a
think these are all
sub-basement?
ra-
to the-
to my
Oh, sorry.
view. Don't worry, we're not taking any of this stuff out. I think that's all just rations. We gotta take out some boxes.
Oh, the sub-sub. Whoa.
Ooh, that's a reach.
So this is our natural disaster.
Yep.
We're
a
gonna torch
flamethrower.
it all.
Oh,
Nice.
apparently. Oh, okay, that's why. That was a fire hydrant. I
Oh.
was wondering why I couldn't burn it down.
Our arch nemesis. And okay, time to go torch up an entire market.
Well, to be fair, no one's using it right now, so...
I love how quaint that objective is. Just go to the market, destroy the market.
Oh, yeah, by the way, be careful, because you can light yourself on fire.
That? Oh,
In which
Police,
case, when you
help
do,
me.
you need to get to
Help
some
me,
water
police.
fast.
Help me, police! I'm on fire.
mission failed.
Next time you're on fire, find water on a fire hydrant.
Now you tell me.
And yeah, the other unfortunate thing is that they don't continue the joke from Retro City Rampage, where when you die, you just lose a life, and you just like it just keeps going down and down until there's no more.
Uh-huh.
Now they play this again. The video game stuff is more or less done. They're mostly just tackling
Bless you.
another aspect of life now. Excellent. Keep me in the loop on your property acquisitions.
Okay.
I'll check into whether any more can benefit from rezoning too.
Oh, it's so great to have, like, freaking, like... No, what's the word? Like, people who are in on it, too.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. I mean, Ron's out of everyone in your company, Ron's the only one that seems the least
We've got another problem, sir.
honest.
You better get over here as soon as possible. He wants that. He wants to try and have an actual, like, on the up and up normal job.
But no, we gotta play things the hardcore way. And
My card.
Don't worry though. I'll say this much: they don't ever make him like the bad guy or anything. He's just
Yay.
he's supposed to be like the angel on your shoulder. Where if that's so, there was your devil.
Also,
Yeah, that's
he
fair.
really did take the red one.
He took the red one. Oh,
Hello,
gosh.
everyone. It's me, the CEO.
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy.
Oh, these
Oh yeah. By the way, here's.
Uh.
Oh yeah. By the way, remember those tokens that act as cop cloaking devices?
Yes.
They're in this game too,
Nice.
so you can find them, use them. What's going on?
One of our overseas farms was just seized by a hostile cartel.
Oh.
Wow.
What?
This type of thing is becoming more and more common. We live in dangerous times, sir. They too discover there's more money to be made in legitimate business.
Over my dead body.
I think
how I
that's
prefer it.
that's their intended goal, sir.
Well, I mean, not my dead body. This is something we can outsource, right?
I don't think we could do this kind of work.
You know, find someone down there to recover our farm.
And that's where the new guy's gonna come in.
Yep. I think I know someone. That's fucking sprite. I'll make a call.
I will call back to the Spyro and Sonic Adventure 1 thing. Not every part of the body has to move to talk.
Oh yeah. By the way, loading your characters up.
Right.
Hola, mi amigo. So sorry. I'm half Latino. Before anyone asks. A farm, eh? No problem.
Also, hands out of pants, good sir.
Also, wow, he literally just looks like a Mexican version of the CEO.
He kind of does, yeah.
Meanwhile,
So yeah, meet our third playable character for the adventure. This is Al. And for the most part, his missions involve literally going out into the wilderness, shooting down some cartel, and getting the rights to crops again for the CEO.
Oh boy.
Huh. Okay. So we don't. So he really has like more specific missions that are overseas, like here.
Yes.
Oh.
But E2 is vulnerable.
Looks like his missions are a little more intense.
Yeah, I think these are pretty much this game's more varied platforming gimmicks, kind of like the ones in Retro City Rampage, where you literally were going do these random missions outside of the city, which I will admit is kind of like my one issue with Shakedown Hawaii. When you're playing as the CEO for the majority of or Scooter for the most part, you're primarily doing your stuff in the city. There's not much in the way of alternate stuff unless you're playing as Al.
Also, you kind of destroyed all those crops back there, which kind of defeats the point of what you were trying to do to begin with, doesn't it?
Well, we can always rebuild. I'll send them over. I'll send them over now.
So let's see what we got the rights to again. Nothing apparently. Just the man with the hand in his pants. For all I know, he's probably covering up an old war wound.
It's not much, but it's honest work. I had a look through the files he sent over. This cartel seized farms all over the world. Everything from avocados to zucchini.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
That's a hell of a portfolio.
They liked everything except for the cherries, sir.
Direct access to those farms would seriously boost our margins. We could scrap the middleman.
I am the middleman, sir. But these farms, sir, would it really be wise to purchase fruits and vegetables from our cartel?
That's a good point. No, I'm saying if our new external consultant could recover those other farms too.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
That profit could fuel Feeble's rise back to power.
Like a modern-day Robin Hood?
Sure.
Robin Hood. I like that.
Sure, call it whatever you want.
Yeah, wipe out the cartel, transfer the deeds, profit.
Specifically for us. The farmers would be eternally grateful to have their farms back.
Yeah, in a way, this is probably the most. Well, we'll evaluate all avenues of opportunity for the farms when the time presents itself.
He's trying to be nice about it, at least.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it would do more good for the world than having the cartels lead the company. And don't mind.
Oh.
I have no idea what the hell he's writing, but it looks kind of fun.
Whoa,
Oh,
that's
It's
pretty
literally
cool.
a water bike.
That's pretty sick, actually.
It is.
I think so. I feel like something like that does exist, but yeah, that's cool looking.
Yeah, although unfortunately you don't find. What I'm trying to say is I don't think it's a bike you'll find too terribly often out in the wild, unless you really look hard enough.
Also, cross your legs, good sir.
Maybe clean up those martini glasses while you're at it.
After selling it as floor cleaner and infection medicine, they rebranded it mouthwash.
What?
A historic marketing campaign followed, which gave us a new insecurity, but also a cure.
Make people feel bad about themselves. Make them want to buy a product.
Pretty much. Holy moly! Those clever eggheads.
That's how it works.
Pure liquid green.
Make someone feel bad about themselves and want to buy something.
I wonder what we could rebrand like that. This is where he gets all of his stupid ideas from.
I need a TV. It's double XP weekend.
Oh yeah, that was the thing.
What the hell's a double XP?
It's a promotional thing that Activision and EA like doing.
Is that some kind of video game thing?
Video games are a billion dollar industry, Pops.
They are.
B as in billion?
I just said.
As in a bill.
Get 1% of this billion-dollar industry, Ron.
Like 7 billion. Sir, you can't just get 1% of the market share. It's not that simple.
I say. Listen, don't we own some sort of beverage company?
Yes. Well, we do, sir.
Good. I think I've got an idea. Also, it's not really obvious. This game's actually a lot more cinematic than the first game ever was.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Can I use the TV now?
No, don't change the channel. I'm taping my shows.
Can I still use it while you tape your shows?
Out here to streaming. The way of the future.
Streaming's just a fad.
It's not.
Go use your mother's TV. I'm still paying for it anyway.
Oh, yeah, do I
Where
want
is
to know?
Mother anyway?
Yeah, do I want to know about that?
Well, first of all, he's a
Widower?
Cap Cola's way across town. No, the other thing. I should
okay.
probably take the subway. They're exes, basically.
Fair enough.
And you do see her at least once or twice in the game, but she was really not that important to the plot. Though she is important to getting every building in the game.
Alrighty.
Gotcha.
Assuming you want to do that. Though it does lead to a fairly humorous exchange between the two.
Well, I mean,
I'll leave that for you guys to find out, because that's honestly like that's literally an endgame spoiler.
okay. Well, I am glad to see. I'm glad to see that the developers, again, it is fairly similar to Retro City Rampage, but I'm glad to see them like working with what they know, and it seems like making a pretty solid, like, it's familiar enough for people who like the original, but it is adding new things to it.
Yeah. I mean, granted, I will say I do think in some cases Retro City Rampage does some of its stuff better, but this game does some of its stuff pretty well too. I want a piece of this billion-dollar video game industry.
Go ahead, Hype.
What does that have to do with cola, sir?
What the?
We're going to rebrand it Gaming Cola.
With excremental.
Alright, I'll go speak with marketing. Perhaps if we include a prize inside, these youngsters will drink even more.
Good idea.
That is
How much do you
diabolical.
think it costs to include a double XP in the can?
What the hell is a double XP?
I don't know.
I thought you'd know.
I.
Is some
Do
kind
you
of-
not see the liver spots on my head, sir?
Oh, wait.
Son, what's a double XP?
We're just gonna figure it out now.
meanwhile,
Formulated
formulated
by
by gamers.
gamers.
Hot cola.
Gamer Edition. By the way, this was actually a thing that Mountain Dew did once.
Good work on the commercial team.
And there's actually a thing called Gamer Fuel. It's stupid.
I've got a good feeling about this, and watch what he's about to do now.
What are you gonna
Let's
do?
go for broke and dump Cop Cola's entire budget into it.
What?
That's going, dickhead. This isn't gonna bite you in the ass later.
That's kind of a risk.
Meanwhile, at the at Mom's house,
Oh, wow.
How's jobs? Oh, sorry.
How's your job search going, Pumpkin?
I told you, I have a job.
Scooter, pressing play on that pod thing isn't a job. That's just the entire line, okay.
Are you done deflating, sweetheart?
Off he goes. Oh, looky.
Good job, I said. My records will start selling. I just need some gangsta creed.
that's honestly Scooter's whole. Oh,
That's a nice boat.
that's literally his whole motivation in a nutshell, to get gangsta cred.
Huh.
He's a
Let's
little
take
rebel.
this puppy for a spin.
So his whole idea is he wants Grand Theft Auto to be his life.
Yeah. By the way, wonder what that button there does. The one with the there you go. He blew up the whole island.
Help us out.
It's like, just because I think it's. Well, what is it?
Just imagine he tried to jump the bridge and severely underestimated his abilities, and thus
yeah,
this.
What I was about to say, and you probably caught on with what voice I was using.
Okay, note to self. Do not press the circle button.
Exactly. Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that's not what that button does. But unfortunately, that explosion is also an indicator that we're honestly out of time.
Yeah, but I mean, definitely between these two parts, like the game definitely does not like have quote unquote many like slow parts. It keeps a lot going on, at least in these early bits.
Yeah, unfortunately, though I will say though, in order to make progress with the plot, you do need to invest more in like land ownership and stuff like that. Just to and again, just there's a whole lot of stuff that's going to happen in this game that's going to give you more bang for your buck, because you need to get as much money as you can if you want to progress with the plot. And something else I was not able to show off with this look at is that later on you'll have these additives that you can put to your your building purchases, like basically stuff that just ups the amount of money you get more, like say credit cards, ads, or unrefined food for like restaurants, stuff like that.
Huh.
It's like you just see it for yourself, and it's like, yeah, they were not being subtle in the slightest with their commentary.
Yeah.
But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, hope you all enjoyed our look at on Shakedown Hawaii for the Nintendo Switch. Again, it's available on that, and I think it's also on the PS4 and Steam. And for what it's worth, if you like this kind of gameplay well enough, or heck, maybe you've had some experience with Retro City Rampage back in your day, you'll probably find some mileage out of this game too.
Alrighty then. I enjoyed
So,
that.
on that note, I'm James Man Extreme.
I'm Lucky Jack 20.
Now hear me out. Triangle buttons.
No. Till next time, guys.
The only other one I would have said, especially with where I know that explosion was first seen, I would have also said,
I knew I should have gotten the turbo.
Sucker bound for life, baby.